Okay, so in the previous video, I explained why Elijah Wood was one of the more ruder celebrities I met. In my life, Elijah Wood was one of the more ruder celebrities I met. Now I wanna switch gears and I want to talk about one of the nicest celebrities I met, and it would be this person from How I Met Your Mother, etc. Cobie Smulders. She acted in a lot of stuff that you're probably familiar with, but I think her breakout role would be How I Met Your Mother. But she was in the Avengers. She was in the Avengers. She was in one episode of Smallville. I'm a big fan of Smallville. She was in a lot of those movies, Jack Reacher movies. So she was in a lot of TV shows and movies, but I think her most famous one is How I Met Your Mother. And I think her most famous movie role is the Avengers in the Avengers. But anyway, she is a really nice person. So this was taken in Motor City Comic Con 2024. So earlier in the summer of this year, this photo was taken, and she was like the nicest celebrity I ever met. She shook my hand. I took a selfie with her, and her line wasn't that long, but it wasn't that short either. She had like a decent amount of people. Like a lot of people were trying to get a picture and autograph with William Shatner and Gus, or the guy from Breaking Bad who plays Gus, Esposito, that person. So, and Heather Graham was also there. So I was surprised that like her line wasn't that long. I think there was like at least 20 people ahead of me, maybe, but like it only took me like maybe 20 minutes to get to her, maybe 30 minutes to get to her, but because her line was just very short, which kind of surprised me. But a lot of people there were trying to get a picture or an autograph with either Esposito from Breaking Bad or William Shatner. So her line wasn't that long. And Heather Graham's line wasn't that long either. There was like barely anybody in Heather Graham's line, and she's also one of the nicest celebrities I met. I had a brief conversation with Heather Graham, and she was really nice to me. And I didn't take a picture with her or a selfie with her. I should have, but that was a mistake on my part, or that was one of the things I regret, not buying a picture with her or not getting a selfie with her. But getting back to Colby, she is the nicest celebrity ever. She is like one of the nicest celebrities I met. She shook my hand. We took a picture, and I asked her a lot of questions about How I Met Your Mother, about Smallville, about her movie roles, and she answered all my questions about How I Met Your Mother, what it was like working with Neil Patrick Harris, because Neil Patrick Harris plays Barney in that on that show, and she answered a lot of my questions about Smallville, because she had one role in Smallville in season 4, episode 9. She had one role in Smallville, and it was a pretty memorable role. In season 4, episode 9. The episode's called Bound. So if you want to watch that episode, go ahead and watch that episode. So she answered all my questions. You know how celebrities can get like annoyed if you keep asking them questions, like or like I don't have, or they'll like look away, or they'll like say I have to go or something like that. Not her. This woman, Cobie Smulders, answered all my questions about How I Met Your Mother, about Smallville, about movies, etc., etc. So she is like one of the nicest celebrities I met, and she was like really kind. She's really nice, and she answered like a lot of any fan who was asking her questions. She was answering all those questions, and she was really like she was like more she was like more excited to meet me than I was to meet her. It was like that. She was like really, really nice. She was really what do you call it, energetic to her fans. And I remember like I was like, "Can I get a selfie?" And she was like, "Let's do it, let's do it." So she was really nice. She was really friendly. She was really nice to everybody. She giving them handshakes, etc., etc. And she was answering any question, even like the most dorkiest fan who was there, like asking her like weird questions or bizarre questions, questions he shouldn't be asking. Like sometimes there's like these like uber dorks or these uber nerds who like ask like too many questions or just like keep talking to the celebrity because they have like nothing better to do with their time or their lives. Well, she was answering and addressing this, guy before me because there's this guy before me, and she was answering all his questions, signing whatever he wanted her to sign. Like he wanted her to sign a Motor City Comic Con like guest or one of those like those books they give out, those program books. She was like signing those, etc., etc. So, uh, she was like really nice to everybody. She was nice to even the more I don't know, like creepier fans or whatever, the more dorkier fans. She was like super nice to them, and she was taking pictures. She was listening to the fans or listening to the people asking her questions. She was laughing. She was just a really good presence to be around. She was like more excited to meet me than I was to her, and that was really surprising to me. And she was like really kind to me, and she answered all my questions, gave me a handshake, wished me well, etc., etc. And then she said she was really nice to meet you, etc., etc. So, I really liked meeting Cobie Smulders, and I wish I could. I hope in the future I meet her again. But she was like really nice, and like she was really good to the fans. And this is the difference between her and Elijah Wood. She wanted to be there. Elijah Wood didn't want to be there, and she was really kind to the fans. She was taking all the pictures, laughing, taking pictures or answering any questions and talking to the fans, etc. Because you know how like these celebrities like they don't want to talk to the fans or they like give like one word answers. Like Elijah Wood was giving me one word answers. Not this woman. She was engaging in the conversation. She was really answering all my questions, etc., etc. So I really like Cobie Smulders. I think she was one of the nicest celebrities I met ever. And I hope to one day meet her again, but I don't know if she's doing conventions. I don't know if she's doing convention signings or et cetera, or whether she's doing any future conventions. But she's really nice. Definitely, if you have a chance to meet her at any convention or any show or any con, etc., definitely meet her and ask whatever questions you want because she'll answer it in a friendly manner. So Cobie would be one of the nicest celebrities I met, and I really hope one day I get to meet her again. So this is one of the nicest celebrities I met.